Hello student, good morning. I am Dr.Ajay Kumar Sinha, Professor of Chemistry. Today I am going to discuss chemical composition of moon. Chemical composition of moon. We know that 4 countries reached to the moon. First country was Russia. In 1957, it reached to the moon. Second was America in 1969. That was manned, means astronaut. 3 astronauts actually reached to the moon, but 2 landed. One was only just in the rocket. Only lander landed to the moon surface, and third one was just on the rocket only, and it was just revolving the moon atmosphere. Actually, moon has no atmosphere, means it was rounding there. Third one was not landed. Then recently India also reported there. It also reached on the South Pole. Then these scientists has taken samples and analyzed the soils of moon, and after that they have confirmed the presence of certain elements. I will tell the name of elements, but before that I want to tell some facts about moon. Mass of moon, it is 7.35 into 10 to the power 22 kg. 10 to the power 22 is a big figure. 7.35 into 10 to the power 22 kg. Exact is 7.34767309 into 10 to the power 22 kg. But roughly we can tell 7.35 into 10 to the power 22 kg. And for comparison purpose, mass of earth is 5.97219 into 10 to the power 24. 10 to the power 24 kg. This is again bigger. That moon is 10 to the power 22 and earth is 10 to the power 24. Means moon is 100 times less. Its mass is 100 times less than earth. And moon size, moon is a 1/4 of the size of earth. 1/4 size of earth. Moon size is 1/4 size of earth. And diameter of moon is 3474.8 kilometer. And earth diameter is 7,926 miles. That is the 12,576 kilometer. 12,756 kilometer. Means this is 4 times, roughly 4 times more than moon. Moon is 3,474.8 kilometer and earth is 12,756 kilometer. Now this another things, on the surface of moon craters are found. Crater means big hole is there. Then how was it formed? Then because of lack of an atmosphere, the moon's surface has been bombarded by passing debris, creating many impact craters. Impact craters. Correct? This is the region that impact crater has been. How this impact crater created? Then it has been bombarded by, moon's surface has been bombarded by passing debris, creating many impact craters. Okay, and like Earth, moon also has a core, mantle and crust. Inside the moon, it has core, mantle and crust. Again I will come to this point, but now I want to tell about the composition, chemical composition of moon. Okay, then what are the elements found? I will tell you. First element this first element is hydrogen. Second is oxygen. Third is silicon. Fourth is iron. Fifth is magnesium. Sixth is calcium. Seven is aluminum. 8 is manganese. 9 is titanium. 10 is phosphorus. 11 is nitrogen. 12 is argon. 13 is helium. 14th is carbon. And 16 is auric, means gold. 17 is lithium. 18 is beryllium. 19 is zirconium. 20 is niobium. 21 tantalum. And 21 I told you. 22 is sulfur. One more recently India has found, that is the sulfur. Correct? Then 22 is sulfur. And sodium and potassium is also found. Then now it became 22 plus 2, 24. And three more elements are also found. That is the thorium, uranium and samarium. Correct? This 24 plus this 3, 27, total 27 element was found. Again I am telling you, first is hydrogen, second oxygen, third silicon, fourth iron, fifth magnesium, sixth calcium, 7 aluminum, 8 manganese, 9 titanium, 10 phosphorus, 11 nitrogen, 12 argon, 13 helium, 14th carbon, and 15 is auric, gold. 16 is lithium. 17 beryllium. 18 zirconium. 19 niobium. 20 tantalum. 20 and 21, that is the sulfur. And 22 thorium. 23 uranium. 24 samarium. 24 elements till date has been found. And I will tell you percentage. What are their percentage? Then in abundant quantities, oxygen, ferrous and silicons are abundant on moon. Oxygen has 43%. Oxygen is found, that is 43% oxygen. Silicon is 20%. Calcium is 3%. Chromium is 0.42%. Titanium is further less, 0.18%. Manganese is further less, 0.12%. Magnesium is 19% more. Ferrous is 10%. Aluminum is 3%. And lithium is found very less, that is in ppm, 12.9 ppm, parts per million. Okay, and here again I want to tell you that this nitrogen is found in the form of ammonia, and carbon is found in the form of carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. Means carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide both are present. And nitrogen actually it is found in the form of isotope N14 and N15. And helium is found helium-4. Helium-4 is also isotope of helium. Okay. Then this I have told you what are the elements found on the surface of moon. And this now I want to tell about the that core, that moon inside a core, mantle and crust is found like earth. Ferrous rich, means iron rich inner core is 149 miles in radius. Its radius is 149 miles, or you can tell 240 kilometer. It is surrounded by liquid iron. It is surrounded by liquid iron shell having 56 miles thickness, 56 miles, or you can tell 90 kilometer. Then now I have told you about the elements present on the surface of moon or on moon, and these elements are found in these elements are found on the surface of moon, not only at one place, in different places, or you can say areas in and around certain lunar impact craters. Okay, and in this area thorium was also found. Already I think I told you thorium was also found. Then by observing all the elements present on the earth, now it is found that after this all elements, by seeing all elements, now it is clear that important elements required for life is present. Actually 6 elements are essential for life. Correct? For life to exist the life, 6 important elements are required. That is hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus and sulfur. Without these elements, there is no question of life. For the life, these 6 elements are essential. Why these 6 elements are essential? Then I am telling you now. First, for the life, amino acid is required. That is the starting material. Amino acid. That amino acid requires 4 elements like carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. By the use of these 4 elements, amino acid is formed, and amino acid, with the use of amino acids, protein is formed. Protein is made from amino acids, and peptides are also formed by amino acids. Correct? Then see, peptide, protein are, these protein peptides are formed from amino acid, and amino acid is formed by 4 elements: carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. Not only that, this any type of can say sugar or carbohydrate, you can tell carbohydrate, all type of carbohydrate, maybe glucose, fructose, maltose, pentose, all are formed by the carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. Then we know the importance of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, these are also required for different carbohydrates or sugars. And not only that, lipids also there. What is required for that? That elements are also available. Already I told you, sodium, potassium is also there. Sodium, potassium also you have to count. Then now 2 more it will increase. In total 2 more, potassium and sodium are also found. Then total number will increase by 2. Then now this I told about the amino acids, peptide, lipid, and protein. Now come to the these things. Come to the nucleic acid. Nucleic acid. Nucleic acid means RNA and DNA. Ribonucleic acid, that is called RNA, and DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, DNA. Both are nucleic acid. Then how this nucleic acid is formed? Then for that you can say this nucleic acid requires that nucleosides and nucleotides. 2 bigger molecules is required. Nucleic acid is formed from these nucleosides and nucleotides. Both are big unit. Okay. Then here actually nucleosides, that is I am telling for ribonucleosides. For that 5 bases are required. Actually for nucleosides and for nucleotides, for both base and sugar is required. Base and sugar is required. Then 5 bases are required. Okay. Then their name is adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine, uracil. These are required for ribonucleic acid. Correct? Ribonucleosides. And for the deoxyribonucleosides, this is for ribo. And now what I am telling, that is the deoxyribonucleosides. For that same, only one, this same you can tell, adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine, uracil. Here also same you can say these bases are required. And for these bases, nitrogen is must. Nitrogen, hydrogen, carbon are must. Oxygen also. Then these are available. And in the form of sugar, pentose is required, pentose. Then here for the sugar and bases, whatever elements are required, it is available. Elements are available only from 6. 6 elements, and for nucleotides, nucleotides, for that extra one molecule is required, that is the phosphate. Then here for nucleotides is require for you can say phosphate group, sugar and bases. Bases means here 5 bases are required here. Then phosphate, for the phosphate, phosphorus is required. Phosphorus and oxygen both are available, and for sugar, carbon, hydrogen, oxygens are required. Okay, 3 elements are required: carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. Then already it is available. And this for purines, again carbon, nitrogen, hydrogen is required. Purines example is there are 5, actually I told you, bases. Then adenine, in that 3 carbons, 3 elements are required: carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen. And for guanine, now oxygen is also required here: carbon, nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen. And for thymine, here again you require this carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. And for uracil, 4th one, that is again you require carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen. Correct? And fifth base, that is the cytosine. There you require carbon, nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen. Okay. Then in all five bases which is required for the nucleic acid, all these elements are present, that are coming under these 6 elements only. And one more thing, if you will see the structures of a protein and a nucleic acid, then actually these proteins are long chain of amino acid. Then 2 chains, just to bind the 2 chains, that one link is required, linkage. By that time sulfur is required. That linkage is called disulfide linkage. Just 2 chain of to bind the 2 chains of long chains of this amino acid in the formation of protein, that sulfur is required. And in nucleic acid also, that then their chain, that is a strand, double strand structure is there, then there also 2 chain of nucleic acid will be there. That to bind the both chain, there again sulfur is required, disulfide linkage. Other bond is also, other linkage is also there, like hydrogen bonding, H will be there. Then here I want to tell you that for the nucleic acid is essential for life. Everywhere you will find nucleic acid. Then for the nucleic acid, for the protein, for the fats, for the amino acid, for the peptides, for the lipids, whatever is required, all things are available. All things are available on the moon surface. Okay. Then by seeing all these things, we can predict, or we can tell boldly that life may exist on the moon. But here that one limitation is there. Maybe the limitation that daytime temperature is very high, all knows all the things, and nighttime temperature is very low. It can go up to the above minus 150 degrees Celsius in the night, and daytime it will go 120, 130 plus 130. Then in this high and low temperature, so high and so less temperature, life is not possible on the upper surface, but life is possible only in inner side of moon surface. Okay, under the moon surface only life is possible, that is in crater. In crater, that possibility is only there. Then Here so far as water is concerned, then H and O is there, then it can form H2O, water molecules. And here one more thing, important point for the photosynthesis. For the photosynthesis we require carbon dioxide, UV light, correct? Carbon dioxide, UV light, water vapor and magnesium, correct? Then all things are available. Carbon dioxide is present, light is present, UV light is present, correct? Water vapor is present, CO2 is present, H2O is present, UV light is present, magnesium is present. Then what is required? All things are available for photosynthesis. Hence greenery is also expected. It may be not in this any other parts of the moon, it is possible. Greenery is also possible. Hence we can tell that possibility is there for both life and for this side you can tell that for plants also possibility is there, correct? Trees, plants also may be there, rocks also may be there, because phosphate is there, calcium is there, then rocks are generally calcium phosphate, correct? Sodium, calcium, phosphorus, these are required for rocks, hence rocks may be also there. Then I have discussed about the this chemicals present on the moon surface. Now I am stopping only here. Thank you.